Well, in middle school, I was just known as the guy who just did a bunch of origami,
Oh, really?
and
You were that guy?
yeah, I
That's so
actually
cool.
for my literature ELA here,
Hmm.
she was super nice. Me and my friend were in the same class, and we had her for study hall, so we would just do origami in our free time, and then she was, like I said, she was really nice. So we'd make her like origami, like lilies and roses, and a whole bunch of flowers.
Can you still do origami?
I mean, if I watch the video again real quick, I could probably
So
just pick it
you would
up real
just need to
quick.
brush up a little bit.
Yeah,
That's actually,
I'm
I'm
like,
kind of jealous.
really?
Because my older brother Chris, he did origami for a little bit. He got a little book and stuff, and like, oh, can I do origami too? He's like, yeah, let's follow this. And then I'd, reach for a page, that they have in the back of the book. And he's like, no, that's a good paper. You can't use it. So I'd be using like notebook paper and stuff. I never understood the diagrams. I'm like, mountain fold, valley fold. I'm like, hell is this?
Some people say that origami is a red flag. I'm calling out my girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not a red flag. Origami is pretty cool.
I thought it was cool.
Because in art club, and I guess that was middle school, like 8th grade, I was like, I'm gonna do art club this year, right? And we did paper cranes. Like, I guess they were making a big chain of them. So I was just hours and hours just craning it out,
There's for the cranes, there's actually, I think it was a Japanese thing where you make 1,000 cranes, you get like good luck.
Oh, didn't you do that before?
I tried.
How far did you get?
Like 200 something.
You still have
That was a lot. I actually don't know. I don't think so.
You might open up the attic and all of a sudden just cranes pouring.
But yeah, it was just, at first I was like, oh, that's not that bad. Because to save paper, I would like, I'd cut them into smaller ones. So I'd make like a bunch of like tiny ones, like this size.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got up to only so many, and then I just stopped because that was a lot of work.
My neighbor and I, my neighbor who was also in art club at the time too, we would have like a race to see like who could make the fastest, who could make cranes the fastest, or how many in like 5 minutes, and then like the smallest cranes, like how small can we get? And you can get really small with those cranes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you're like, your fingertips, like you're barely nudging your fingertips for the folds. Like if you were to remove the crane and just do the finger movement,
those were awful. Doing that was awful.
You just look like you're wiggling your fingers around a little bit, but you're folding this paper in a very specific manner.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of amazing. Yeah, man, you need to do some more origami.
No,
Why don't you do origami?
I mean, I might try and make something for my girlfriend because I'm trying to not spend money.
She's like, yeah, no, it's a red flag. You know what you need to do? Make a red flag out of paper.
Oh my god.
One that waves and like cloth in the wind.
But she's been complaining about how I just buy a bunch of stuff and I'm like, just like for her and this and that. So I'm just trying to.
It's funny how different people are. Like how people are different. Because some it's like, hey, I want a lot more handmade stuff from you, and others are like, I want something, can you get me something specific? Or maybe they like jewelry or something that's
gift giving is established.
It's a very personal,
because she was worried about my birthday.
Oh yeah.
And like what to get me.
And you're like, I don't need anything.
I was just like, well, I mean, Brandon got me socks. Like I could use some socks.
Hey, man, those are some damn good socks.
They're very good socks.
I bought a couple people those socks. Just gonna throw that out
there.
And
then I was just like, you can buy me a t-shirt. She's like, oh, but that's not something like.
It's not a. It's not meaningful.
I guess I see what you mean.
Yeah.
So I don't. And she also says like it's really tough because whenever I want something, I just buy it. Which is true. That's very true.
That's fucking good.
All right, what were we talking about before?
I don't know.
You
need to start into origami. That's
yeah. But other than origami, I guess the whole Rubik's Cube thing stuck with me because like I learned it in 2nd grade. and I still did it in middle school, so
Yeah.
that stuck, and that was pretty much it. I was just quiet, did origami, and I played with my Rubik's cube.
And that was your life.
That was it.
Hey man, that's not a bad life.
I didn't really interact with too many people.